Hey guys, and welcome to the Wild West Gamer with me, the Wild West Gamer. It has been ages since I've done a video review or anything really. I did do a video saying, I wasn't really sure whether the channel was going to really kind of continue or what form it was going to continue in. So I've just sort of, given it a break and just sort of realised that, maybe I'll come back to it now and again when I play something or see something or, build something, whatever, whenever something actually worthwhile comes along that I'd like to, give my opinion on. So, what happened? Well, a couple of days ago, at a car boot sale, couple PlayStation 2 games there, really nice and cheap. A friend, offered me a couple as well, first refusal sort of situation, and I picked up a handful of about 8 games. All classics for the PlayStation 2, and I've been playing through them, and I thought, maybe do a review or one or two of them. And the first one is Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official video game of the movie, by Ubisoft. This game came out in 2005, maybe late 2004, I can't remember. I think actually late 2005, for the Christmas of 2005. And this is the PlayStation 2 version, as I've said. And I've got to be honest, this is one of my most favourite games of all time. I really love this game. I've just got such a soft spot for it, really do. It's just a really well-made game, especially for a game based off of a film. So the premise of the game is basically what you see in Peter Jackson's King Kong. You played Jack Driscoll, a screenwriter from New York during the Great Depression in 1930s America. Carl Denham was a film director, a very sleazy one at that, not very highly regarded. He basically lies and cheats and scams his way onto a boat, he has set sail for an unknown island in the middle of the Pacific. Jack is caught up in this, along with Anne Darrow, who is Carl Denham's leading lady, and the crew also of the ship, the Venture. That's the name of the ship. So they all find themselves on Skull Island, and from there, it all goes wrong, really. And so you played Jack Driscoll in this game as he fights his way through Skull Island, has to overcome nature and try and rescue Anne, who has been taken by King Kong, who is, for those of you who don't know, a 25-foot tall giant gorilla, who beats the shit out of dinosaurs. So yeah, good times. And the game is just really, really good at creating Skull Island, of creating a sense of helplessness and hopelessness as Jack Driscoll. You really have to plan ahead. It's not one of those situations where you have a gun and you'll just blast through everything, because actually ammunition and guns in general are quite scarce. You only ever really find them if you come across perhaps a dead body, or of one of the crew who've perhaps gone off ahead of you and have unfortunately met their end at the sort of nasty end of one of the numerous beasties roaming around, or you may find some crates that have been dropped off by Engelhorn, the captain of the Venture, who uses a biplane to drop crates, to you, trying to help you out, sort of thing. Apart from that, you have to use sort of spears you can find, and even bones, like the bones of dead animals that you find, like pointed bones. And because the game does that, you always feel that Skull Island is very real and very alive. You always feel that all of the things roaming around can easily kill you, and it doesn't take much to kill you, actually. I mean, if you let yourself get swarmed by enemies, you will die. 9 out of 10 times, it's not one of those situations where you can easily fight your way out of just any situation, because even if you've got something like a spear, spears break. Likewise, I've also said ammunition is very scarce, so you can't, just go blasting away hoping to, kill everything. You have to plan your shots. It's sort of like you have to ambush, very much sort of like this hunter-prey style mechanic, where plan ahead, be methodical, work out what you need to sort of overcome a situation, then execute said plan and take out, kill whatever sort of dinosaurs are in your way, or whatever beasts are in your way, and then after that, sort of try and regain those resources, and whilst doing that, try and evade combat. It is a first-person shooter. It is sort of that, I guess, that corridor style first-person shooter, but it does it very well, so you don't actually feel like you are just walking down a corridor. The level design is fantastic. You always feel like you're actually on Skull Island. The jungle feels very alive. There's some nice backdrops to the game. It's just very well done. It's done by Ubisoft, so you would expect them to put a lot into it. And like I said, even for a movie game, this is a very, very good game. Normally, movie games have that stigma of being just very badly made and rushed. Well, because Peter Jackson is quite an avid video gamer himself, he likes to make sure that the standard of his video games for the films he's creating, he likes them to have a high standard as well. So anyone who's played the Lord of the Rings games by EA for the films knows they're very, very good, and that not just very, very good for video games or films. They're very, very good games in their own right. So again, this is a very, very high quality game, but this one's done by Ubisoft. And as you know, Ubisoft are very, very, very good developers. Assassin's Creed, Splinter Cell, Ghost Recon, anything like that. Really, really good games. What else can I say? Of course, you don't only play as Jack Driscoll in this game. You also play as King Kong, which is awesome. And the nice dynamic is that when you go from Jack Driscoll to King Kong, you really notice the difference. All of a sudden, you're at the top of the food chain and you are kicking the shit out of everything. You'll be fighting everything, really. Mostly T-Rexes, just taking on like 3 at a time, which is awesome. You've got this Fury mode where you hammer triangle, and then, Kong rages out and he becomes much stronger, much more powerful. Likewise, he's got a nice couple finishers for the big monsters he fights. So, the classic jawbreaker on the T-Rexes, he'll pick them up and slam them down. He can throw throw like rocks and stuff at enemies. Likewise, you'll be fighting the actual tribes people of the island. They'll try and overpower you with numbers, throwing spears at you, but you can rip through the levels. There's a nice amount of destructibility in this as well. Not a massive amount, but enough to make you feel like you're having an actual impact on the environment. And likewise, there's other beasts that Kong will fight. But again, Kong's levels aren't as in depth, I would say, as Jack Driscoll's. As Kong, you're normally moving, climbing across Skull Island, which again is done very well. But it's never you never play as Kong as much as you do as Jack Driscoll. And so yeah, I mean, that's the two sides of the game, really. Jack Driscoll, Kong. The voice acting is all really good on this, as are the sound effects. All the sound effects have been pulled from the movie. Likewise, all the actual all the voice parts are done by the actual actors themselves, which again is just a really nice touch. If you've gone and seen the film, if you're a fan of King Kong the film, you want to hear Adrian Brody as Jack Driscoll, you want to hear Jack Black as Carl Denham, and Naomi Watts as Anne Darrow. It's just little things like that which really make the game feel that more a part and extension of the actual film. So yeah, that's again a really nice touch. Like I said, the graphics look really nice. I mean, it's a PlayStation 2 game, but this is getting towards the end of the PlayStation 2 sort of dominant life, I would say. This, like I said, this is around the time the Xbox and the PlayStation 3 were really, the Xbox 360, and the PlayStation 3 were really starting to take off. So yeah, you're seeing that the quality of the graphics in this are really, kind of basically pushed as far as they can get. Doesn't look as good as stuff like Killzone, or games like that. But it's a very good looking game. You're not going to be disappointed. Nice, nice particle effects, nice lighting, very good lighting actually. Really sets the mood. You really do feel that Skull Island is not a very nice place to be. Good AI. The dinosaurs will look for you. They'll hunt you down. They'll interact with one another. they'll, there's some very good animations when they actually, attack you and the people you can sometimes be with. They'll like grab the foot of, say, Carl Denham and drag him across the floor as Jack, as Carl's trying to fight them off, and it's up to you to sort of, get in there and save him before they sort of have him for lunch. The way they react to fire, just things like that. Like I say, it all builds and builds and builds upon itself to make you feel like Skull Island is alive, and it is really good. It's really well done. Sorry, in that respect. The game has got an element of replayability to it. There's extras and like an arcade mode where you can go through, gather points, get enough points, spend those points, and unlock an alternative ending, art, videos, etc., etc., etc. Just little things like that. It's a nice little sort of wink and a nod to the fans of the film as well, because you get sort of interviews, etc., etc. Just everything like that. It's just really good. It's just nice, considering that at this time games weren't super expensive. Not sort of we didn't see the same price as we are now today. So if you had bought this game full price, you kind of were getting your money's worth. It's a nice length game as well. It's not too short. Nice cutscenes between each level, which bizarrely for the PlayStation 2 and Xbox versions, there are these cutscenes between each sort of segment of the game, which shows you on a map sort of the plotting the journey of Jack across Skull Island. Likewise giving you sort of a taste of what's to come in the level, which also builds the atmosphere again and the tension. That's missing from the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 versions. So you're kind of getting more, really, if you get this version. Like I say, you can pick this game up now, cheap as chips. It's a good game to have. Very immersive. I mean, this is one thing I've forgotten to say, which is that there's no HUD. There's no heads-up display for this game. Everything is, you have to take from the actual game, gameplay itself. So you want to know how much ammunition Jack's got. You hit O. He'll then say, he'll say, "I've got enough ammunition. I'm okay. I don't need to worry about it." Or he'll say, "I've got three mags left, or 2, or I've not got anything left." It's nothing greater than him saying like, "I've only got 3 bullets left," and he actually says it in a way that makes you kind of realize, oh, he knows he's not, this isn't going to be easy for him. He's like, "Oh my god," or "I only got 3 bullets left," sort of thing. And you can tell through his voice that you should be a little bit worried. You need to start looking out for bullets or other weapons or something like that. Likewise, when you get hurt, there's a regenerative health system, which you can argue, all right, is that really accurate if in this game it's trying to get properly hands-on and realistic? Well, all right, whatever. We are dealing with a game where you're fighting dinosaurs and a giant monkey, so we can only go so far as realism allows. And to be fair, that works. I don't mind. So the screen starts going red. You hear Jack's heartbeat. I think there's a desaturation as well in the screen. You get the feeling Jack's kind of fucked up, and you should probably go and hide. And then, of course, he recovers, and it's good. There's again, it's just some nice, really nice, well done little things to make the game feel alive. When you sprint, Jack pants. And it's again, like I say, the game really makes you feel like you're there. Excuse me, I'm part of Skull Island, part of the experience. So yeah, that's King Kong the game, the official video game of the movie, as it should probably be known as. And yeah, a really good game. Like I say, you can pick it up super cheap. What else is there? There's not really a lot more else to say about it. Play as King Kong, play as Jack Driscoll, shoot guns, throw spears, kill dinosaurs. Good times. And that's it. So thanks very much, guys, for watching. Leave comments or likes or whatever you fancy, really. Don't leave anything at all. Probably do a couple more reviews, maybe. If there's any interest for something specific, I can see if I've got it. I can see if I can pick it up for cheap or whatever, Perhaps I've already played it and give you my honest opinion. So yeah, guys, it's nice to do this video to sort of enjoy redoing the videos. I sort of forgot how much fun it is to sort of just spout off at a computer about my opinions on stuff. So yeah, I don't think this will be a full-time return like I used to do, but it's a little bit of fun. And like I say, if you guys have anything specific you want me to do, I can see if I can get around to it. So thanks very much, guys. I am the Wild West Gamer. I was going to say I was, but I still am as far as I'm aware. Thanks for watching if you have, and I've noticed the channel still gets views and watches and all that sort of stuff, and likes and comments. So thank you very much, guys. It really does mean a lot that you guys are still supporting the channel, even if it is still in its quite infant stage. But thank you very much. It means a lot. And yeah, have a good one. See you guys later. Thank you very much. Bye.